Hi guys, it's Kenny Macaulay here from Macaulay Letting, and I thought I'd do a wee video today and I want to tell you a wee story. So, everybody I know always says it's lucky for you, and it's actually quite interesting how untrue that actually is. So, we actually had to sell one of our houses that I built up at a farm that I built 2 houses, and we sold one, and we were living in one, and it was a nice house, beautiful house, and we lived in it for 5 years, and then we started a development in Kilcreggan. Now that made us we needed some finance to get the development started, and it's 5 houses, so it's quite a large investment. So the house that I actually lived in actually owed me quite a little bit of money, almost 200,000, and to extract that would then give us enough money to start the investment, and then that would then start the process of where lenders would come in and look at us and then let us borrow against it, because although we had bought the site for cash, we still needed a little bit more of an investment in it, i.e. put the road in, which that was 75,000, and also we had to put some foundations in and some drainage, septic tanks, so it looked like a building site, looked like there was actually something started there. Because when lenders are not happy, they're not too happy when they just see a bit of grass, you know. You've got planning consent, you've got a building warrant, but it's just a bit of grass. That doesn't really work out for them. So you need to have a little bit of initial investment so they've got some collateral to lend against you. So anyway, that's part of the story. But the funny part of this story is when my friend says I'm lucky. Now, I'll tell you, we're living in flats that we've done because the house that we moved into, up the top of Helensville, I'll say up the top of Helensville just now, and we moved into that property. That's a house, and it's an old house on quite a nice street. And when we moved into it, we didn't see under the floors, and the home report stated that there was no access under the floorboards at the current time of inspection. Now, we went on holiday to Florida for a month, and we came back. The heating had been left on, and we eventually found a hatch under the floor. After investigations, we found that there was a massive amount of water underneath the floorboards, which was causing the hot air to condensate with the water beneath. So the hot air of the property, when we had the heating on, was condensating with the water and the vapours below, and it was getting trapped within the carpet, causing a lot of mould. So we've came back to this house. There's been no doors getting opened, no windows getting opened, and there's been no airflow, and unfortunately everything was mouldy. Even the bottoms of my shoes were mouldy. It was absolutely horrific. Couldn't take that, so we couldn't let the boys sleep in their bedroom, because their bedroom was actually the worst, and we actually moved to one of our flats. And now, this is the funny part. So we've been flat hopping for the last month, or 5 or 6 weeks. We've been flat hopping, and I'm going to take you in and show you. And we were going to spend Christmas in this flat that we actually are in just now, but somebody's just booked it for the Christmas period. So we're going to have to go to another place now. Luckily, we've got like 27 properties that we can jump from to and from, but not the case, like not the you know, we're trying to have Christmas. We've got Christmas decorations up yet, and Laura's pregnant as well, and we're jumping from flat to flat to flat. So I'm going to take you in and show you some of the houses anyway, and you can see what you think. And if anybody else wants to book, get booking. But we're going to go. I think we're actually going to go and stay on their boat and stay on our boat over the Christmas period. That in between the motorhome. We were planning on going away in the motorhome anyway, so it'll be quite exciting. I like that stuff, but Laura doesn't. But here we go. I'll show you some of my houses. So this is my Henry Bell Street flats, and we're walking in here into the close. A little bit dark just now. There's a nice big close. That big light is normally generally on at night when it's dark. Even my dogs. This is a close, and we'll go into flat 1. So at the moment, we're not actually staying in this flat, we're staying in flat 2 because somebody booked this flat as well about a week ago and we had to move from this flat. So it's not been ideal, but it needs must, and this is what pays for these properties that we own. The Airbnb bookings, the short-term serviced accommodation apartments, they all pay for themselves, and we need to take it as it comes, because we pay out about £18,000 a month on mortgages and electricity bills and all the Wi-Fi and everything. It's about 18,000 over all of our properties that we rent out. So we've got some long-term ones mixed in there. I think there's 5 long-term ones, but the other 22 are actually short-term, and they cost quite a little bit of money because we need to pay all the bills because they're short-term. So, but I'll show you around this one anyway, you can have a look. So, nice hallway. This big open hallway. Some nice little pictures of Helensville and the Clyde Estuary and the Holy Loch. Nice. So I'll take you into the bathroom first. And this is the bathroom, main bathroom in here. Nice big bath, size of that. That's 1900mm wide by 900. Big bath. Nice shower area. Waterfall style. And we got all this bathroom furniture is going to be, we're going to use all this in the new development as well. We actually quite like it. Wee toothbrush holders there, see them? That was because we were staying in here. And we put them in for us, but yeah, somebody booked it and somebody's going in for 20 nights over the Christmas period, so there was no point us moving back in here. Now I'll take these into the kitchen. And this is the kitchen. Kitchen, dining room. Which is quite nice as well. And everything's all fully loaded. I know there's some dishes there, Loris. We'd actually had a party in here the other night for the baby gender reveal. So, but yeah, oh, bit noisy that was. I'll take you into the bedrooms, see the bedrooms. We'll go into the one with the ensuite first. Nice double bed, this is a double in here. And again, we've got another bathroom. A nice ensuite bathroom there. Finished nicely. And again, you'll note we have a contrasting colour between walls and door facings and skirting boards. Nice details there on the architrave, where the architrave meets the skirting board. We use skimming stone on the walls, Purbeck stone on the facings and the woodwork and the clothing, just to break it up a little bit and give it a little bit of oomph, instead of just painting it white. And then white on the ceiling, so you can see the difference in colour there. And that's how we try and make a feature out of the walls without actually putting a feature wall on the walls. It gives it a little bit of something rather than just having white on there. So every single bloody door's got one of these closers on it for fire regulation, so pain in the bum. So there's 4 bedrooms. This flat's 4 bedrooms. That's with the cleaner's cupboard in there, you don't get in there. But again, that is a super king bed. That is huge, that bed. Again, some more pictures there. I think that's Italy or something. I don't know what that is. Looks like Venice. Small bedroom. This is where the kids were sleeping when we stayed here. It's a nice wee double bed. Quite a nice wee room. Nice views. And then I would say this is not the master, but this is more. It's a bit busy with this couch. We just put this couch in the other day, but this is a good room as well. Again, nice views out there. This is flat 1, Henry Bell Street. So I'll do is I'll tidy up in here lock the door, turn the lights off, and I'll meet you upstairs. So I'm going to keep this video a bit short because the last video was 4 minutes, first video was 4 minutes, and the last one was 7 minutes, and I was maybe just talking a little bit too much, but I'll take you quickly in to see our home at the moment. There's a lot of kidding on, she's working. And this is our bathroom. Don't look at the bun. See, lived in, living in. This is our bedroom. This is how small this flat is. There's my side, but messy. Laura's side, even worse. But somewhere for us to stay just now. Just now, until we get kicked out. Because our Airbnb guests are taking it. Our short-term guests are taking it. There's the kids' room. PlayStation on the floor. Messy. Kids, smelly room, this one. That's the cleaning cupboard with a boiler in it. And a small dog. And then the kitchen. A Christmas tree, poor Christmas tree will have to go get moved somewhere. I don't know where that's going to go, maybe go to the boat as well. And it's just cluttered. Lots of people, too much stuff. Trying to live in here. But there you go. Difference in the colour here as well. Still goes with the grey. Contrast. The grey skirtings. The Purbeck stone skirting, sorry, and the skimming stone on the walls. Purbeck stone on the ceiling corners. Yep, there you go. That's the flats, and this one is available also. We just need to give it a clean and move all our stuff out. And it's available as of any time now. So I'm going to do a video of flat 3 again, because it was 8 minutes long and I'm going to shorten it down. So this is flat 3, Henry Bell Street, number 1 Henry Bell Street. And this is the best that we've got, with the best views and the biggest floor area. Although it does only have 1 small bathroom, and 1 larger bathroom. So this is a large super king size bed, motorised Velux blinds for those divers of you that do night shift. Want to come and stay on accommodation, there you go, blackout blinds, on you go. Put that back up. And a great view for anybody that's into that kind of stuff, to sit and look out there, read a book and have a lovely day staring out the window over the Clyde. Every single room again, bedroom, has a TV. And here we go through the hallway. Second bedroom on the right. There's another nice double bed there. Yet again, 1 other TV. And again, another wee room for viewing, another wee window, sorry, for taking in the view. Massive hallway. Now we're into the kitchen, and this is yet again the blue and white kitchen with the contrasting couch, and Laura done a good job here, matching the rug, nice rug there, with the curtains. There you go. And the furniture, which was bought from Furniture Land or wherever it is in Hillington. Very nice. Not so comfy, quite stiff, but it's nice to sit here and have a coffee in the morning. It's quite nice actually, quite stiff, that's nice. Sit there, have a coffee and take in the view. There's maybe the sun coming up, if it actually comes up in Scotland. But there again is the view of the Clyde and a nice garage. But I'm going to take you around quicker here and try and cut this video down to 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. It's a bigger property, so it does. This smells absolutely amazing. That wee thing smells really good. But just a wee small bathroom for doing the toilet and washing your hands. Go into The next bathroom, there's another one of them secret rooms you're not allowed to get in. That's where all the laundry and that and toilet rolls kept. So if you need toilet roll, immediately you give us a call during the night and we'll just give you that code. Bathroom, this is the big bathroom. So you've got another waterfall shower arrangement there. Nice sized bathtub, contrasting paints again. It's quite nice. Quite nice bathroom. Even me. Nice sized bathroom. Right, let's take you down the hall to the third bedroom. This is a little bit more cosy, again, for all those divers. We have the button on the wall for you. You can shut the door and shut the blinds and you cannot see anything in here during the day for night shift guys. This is some extra storage where your iron board and your clothes horse goes with a boiler. And if you do come in here, please know that setting this to 24 degrees is not acceptable. It's absolutely roasting. I'm sweating. So this is the master bedroom, I would say. Big bedroom. Smells really good as well. I don't know what the cleaners are putting in here, but it does smell good. If I came in here, I would be really happy with that smell. It smells like aftershave. Yeah, so we don't have a great view from this room, but we do have the largest bedroom here. There's a lot of room in here. And a nice big bed. That's your wardrobe there. That's what we give them. And we look at me with a tracksuit on. But there you go. That is flat 3, number 1, Henry Bell Street. If anybody's looking for a booking, get in contact with us at macaulayletting@gmail.com and we can definitely accommodate you at any time. So guys, this is going to be my last video today, and I thought we'd just add this one in there, and it's basically just talking about all the lumps and the bumps, all the hurdles we have to go through when you're in when you're doing property development and the jobs that we do. And trying to build up businesses quite rapidly, you know. I'll start off with the lumps and the bumps. The lumps and the bumps to me are mainly a big part of my job that's come over the past 4 or 5 years is obtaining finance. Now, when you're doing domestic housing and you're building people's extensions or you're building people's houses, this is not a problem because they're funding their own jobs. They're paying you to do and give them a service. Now, because we're trying to obtain assets or we're building houses from scratch and we go and sell them on the market, it ends up becoming a bigger beast, and you need to have money to make money. So we end up having to go to banks and we negotiate deals with banks, and it can be really time consuming. It takes up a lot of my time. It's very stressful, and it's one of the bits of the job that I don't really like. I love building a house. I love the logistics. I love how a house comes together, bricks and mortar, timber frames and that, you know, everything about it I like doing. I enjoy my job. I like dealing with the guys. I like being the boss. I like helping people out. I like to produce a good job. I don't cut corners like other people. And I just like to make a good job. I like to build a nice house. That's what my best interest. But obtaining finance has now become 35% of my whole job. It sucks the absolute life out of you. Going back and forward to banks, I'm always the middleman between a broker or a lender, and the lender and then the broker, you know, and I'm always the middleman, and then I've got my lawyer and she's really good. She's really good. I cannot complain about my lawyer, but it's all the lending stuff, the criteria you need to jump through to borrow big money, cheap money. If you're looking to get cheap money is hard to get. You need to secure your whole life away. You need to secure cars, your houses, and your businesses, and everything is secured against all my development finances, you know. So it's not easy, stressful, sleepless nights all the time. I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, as some of you may know, every single morning. every single morning, even if I've been out until 1 o'clock in the morning, which I don't actually do very much anymore because I can't handle hangovers, because I feel like the world's just falling away if I do that. So I try and not consume much alcohol anymore. If you see me out, you know, it'll be a once in a year kind of occasion, you know. So normally around Christmas, I was out a few weeks ago, so some of you might have seen that. But like I said, sleepless nights and just being stressed out, it's not really ideal for your partner. Laura puts up with a lot of stuff that I put us through, but there's a means to an end here. We're trying to move up the property. We're gonna property ladder even further. We're hopefully gonna have a really nice house. This one in Kilcreggan that we're gonna do for ourselves is gonna be an amazing house. Really nice house, much bigger. Hopefully have an indoor swimming pool and the gym. So that's our aim. That's our next one. That's how we're gonna evolve from the last house. And yeah, hopefully going to have a few holiday homes in different areas, maybe Australia, Florida, definitely have somewhere in Florida, and maybe somewhere in Spain, just so you can get a bit of winter sunshine. But that is the goal at the end. That is the goal at the end, and we're still miles away from there. We're only halfway through our journey. But like I said, Laura puts up with a lot of stuff, and Laura's really good. I couldn't have done it without her. Love her to bits. And I'm sure she would say the same to me. I think so. Thought I'd do a wee video. For all the people out there, if you ever see me, stop saying lucky for you. If you think I'm lucky, you better start getting lucky. Do what I do, right? And be lucky.